can't imagine a life without doing theatre, because I'd feel that you were just missing a massive part of being an actor if you at least didn't try or experiment with the theatre. There's something about the energy that happens between the playwright, yourself as the actor, the other actors on stage, and the audience. And this kind of energy is going through all those voices, and you can feel it. And there's a kind of magic that happens that, even though it's really scary, it's really scary, and every time I do a play, I think, why am I doing this? Because it's so scary. I just couldn't, I don't think I'd be an actor unless I did theatre as well. And all that I've learned in the theatre, and also with all the directors I've worked with and the other actors, that has fed into my film and television life, which I have a big life of as well. But I'm not sure, I didn't always get the same opportunities in film and television as I have done in theatre. There weren't the restrictions on the way I looked on my colour that there were on television and film at that time when I was young and I started out. I can do the parts. I could play a duchess on the theatre, and nobody, well, because of the directors of our generation that were casting me like that. Maybe it wasn't like that the generation before, but I was getting parts which I wasn't getting on television and film only recently.
Right.
That sort of changed.
Did that make you, I mean, because that is incredibly unfair and frustrating when you know you're good enough and you're right in every way to play certain roles, but you're sort of thwarted because of your ethnicity. Was that
Yeah, it definitely was. I mean, I couldn't let it get me down in that sense that I think I sort of tried to be in the school of excellence, that I just had to be better, done more work, more research, more everything than anybody else in the room, so that I could feel like I could just earn my place and more everywhere I went, which is not maybe that's not, I don't know if I would have dealt with it that way now, but that's what I did then. I mean, it's really difficult to tell when you're living in a world where there are so many restrictions on you because of your colour. It's really difficult to tell how it might be other than that, because that was the world I was living in at that time. And on retrospect, I can think maybe I should have done this differently or that differently, but that was the world I was in, so I just fought and got my way through in the best way I felt I could at that time. And that was by just constantly finding that place for myself, you know, and I found that mostly in the theatre.